Okay, so I did want to make this one really quickly, because my phone is about to die. This is how I use martial arts to stay clean and stay sober. Um, so let me get the gears going. The one gear that I got in my head, I actually have many, but so they say in recovery you got to substitute, right? You trade one addiction for another, and technically you're not supposed to do that, but really that's what you're doing. You're substituting one addiction for another, right? And you want that addiction to be something that is healthy or somewhat healthier than what you're already doing. And in some people's cases, may that be alcohol or some other illicit substance, something that's harmful for you, which most of the things out nowadays are harmful for you. Even if you think they're not, they most likely are, because I didn't think that they were, and that landed me in the hospital. So yeah, you don't want to be doing that. So if you know that you don't want to be doing that, you want to trade that for something good. Things like skating, skateboarding, rollerblading, rock climbing, surfing, running, gym, anything that gets your body moving, martial arts. That's what you want to do. And not only do you get endorphins from that, you know, your body changes, you start looking better, you drop weight, your body starts functioning the way that it's supposed to. Your circadian rhythm actually gets, I'm blanking on the word because I'm short on sleep once again. But your circadian rhythm starts regulating the way that it's supposed to. You get more in tune with your emotions. Your emotions are more regulated. There's many benefits to it, but the main benefit is you stop using. If it's something like martial arts, you can't really use while doing martial arts. I mean, you can, but you're not going to see much progress if you're consistently using. So like an addict like me, you know, I wouldn't be able to use the way that I was using and train the way that I do today. There's no way that I'd be able to go hit the foil and then go and do Muay Thai for 2 hours and then run after that and then hit the weights after that. Like, it's impossible, bro. Like, I mean, some Thai fighters do it in Thailand with the Yaba, but you know, that's out there, bro. Like, they were born in it. Like, they grew up doing Muay Thai. But yeah, man, if you didn't grow up doing Muay Thai, you ain't hitting no Yaba and then going in there to train, bro. It's just not happening. It's not happening, you know? Like, it's just not happening. But yeah, it's bonus points if you could find something that you love more than using. If you could find something that you love more than using, whether that be painting, I just say it's bonus XP if it's getting your body moving. It doesn't have to be physical. It could be painting. It could be, I don't know, drawing. It could be making cartoons. It could be graphic design. You know, whatever you're passionate about. Because, like, I had something I was passionate about. It was music. But I got to a point where my using got so bad that it got in the way of me making music, and I just completely stopped making music. And then I just kind of lost my passion for it, you know? I haven't really recorded in a really long time. I haven't made a song in probably 2 years. About 2 years. I made one song when I got clean, and that's really all I made. I mean, I've worked on them. I've written songs. I probably have maybe 20 songs that I've written since then. So not a whole lot, but I just don't have that passion and that drive that I used to have for music, and that's why I couldn't rely on music to keep me clean. But that might be different for somebody else, you know? Everybody's different. You don't know until you try. That's why you have to find that thing and figure it out. But I know in early recovery that's kind of hard to do because your main focus is to stop using. But if you're able to find that thing in your early recovery and it keeps you grounded, like martial arts, that's why I recommend that to everybody who's in recovery. Everybody in recovery should at least try martial arts, whether that be jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, Taekwondo, Sanda, Krav Maga, you know, whatever wrestling even. You know, wrestling's good too. And yeah, like I seriously recommend it to everybody. But the thing is a lot of people are scared to do it. And they won't admit that they're scared to do it. It kind of takes some balls to walk into an MMA gym and start training, you know, like it's just because the way that it's depicted in the media, and you know, you turn on the UFC and you see all the blood and it's all gory and it's violent, you know, but what you're seeing on TV is either a depiction of the violence or that violence is only applied in competition. When you're actually training, like there's no blood, like you don't get bloody noses from hitting pads, and you know, like it doesn't happen. I mean, you might bleed if you're hitting the pads too hard, but that's from hitting the pads too hard, you know, it's self-inflicted. You know, you don't have to go 100% every single day, especially if you're not trying to be a fighter. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that I think would really benefit from martial arts training, and I just can't get them in there because they're too lazy or they're making excuses. And don't be that person. If you're in recovery, don't make excuses. Just do it. Just go for it. You know, I talked about training martial arts back in the day with my older brother, and he's been in a coma since 2023. So he didn't get to see me actually start training. And that really bothers me, dude. Like there's times where I wish that he could hold pads for me, and you know, he'd be helping me train for a fight, but it hasn't happened. It hasn't happened yet. I still have hope that he will come out of the coma, but it has been 3 years, and he hasn't really made it a whole lot of progress. So that's been weighing heavy on me a lot. And you know, that's why I keep training, because you know, maybe one day he'll come out of it and he'll be able to come and see me compete, or he'll be able to help me compete, or maybe we can even train together, you know. And I keep training martial arts, even to show my family that you can still stay sober and do something great at the same time. Like, you know, it's a very niche thing, training martial arts, but it's not like it is a big step getting your foot in the door. My view has changed from it because I do it every day, and I've done it for years at this point. So looking back, yeah, I guess it is kind of daunting going in there, but you know, if you strike gold like how I did, and you find a really good coach the first time, and you know, they really sell you on it, and you go in there, you love the environment, you love like the intensity that you experience there, you love the people. If the people are super welcoming, that's a clear sign that you should train there. There are a lot of bad gyms out there, but there are also a lot of good gyms out there. So, you know, you just want to do some gym shopping, and I don't know, maybe look on Instagram and see, you know, look at local MMA gyms and see which ones, you know, you kind of like their content, or you feel like a vibe from there that you could really relate with, and go check it out. You know, like most of these places have free trial classes, and you could take a trial class for free and try it out, you know. And it is definitely money well invested, especially if you're in recovery, because it's a very good excuse to not use. Very good excuse to not use. Like I said, almost 3 years I've been training, and 3 years I have not used illicit substances. I haven't drank any alcohol. No alcohol has been inside of my mouth or even touched my lips. Nothing has been ingested into my lungs. Nothing has